Welcome to the 2019 REBNY PropTech Challenge finalist presentations in partnership with the MIPIM Startup Competition. This year's Operations and Maintenance category was sponsored by NYSERDA, the New York State Energy Research and Development Authority. Operations and Maintenance category finalists, please join me in welcoming Ken Reeves to the stage from Disruptive Technologies.
Thank you, and thank you for this opportunity. I'd like to talk to you about the possibilities we have in creating our properties to be more efficient, more predictive, inducing a better customer experience, and in turn, making for a more sustainable operation. Time out. Sorry. Time in. What if buildings only consumed the exact amount of energy that was required of them with zero waste? What if we could proactively and preventively monitor our critical assets within the mechanical aspect of our building operations, and it could tell you when things were going bad? What if common facilities such as restrooms could be serviced based on actual use rather than just schedule? And what if users, when going to their place of work, could quickly identify open and available spaces and the environmental aspect of that space to make them most productive during their time at the office? And what if conference rooms were actually in use rather than just being booked? My name is Ken Reeves. I represent Disruptive Technologies in the Americas. At Disruptive Technologies, we have created the world's smallest, most secure, wireless IoT sensor that I hold in my hand. It's just a little square, but this is at the core of our offering. And this sensor contains a 15-year battery life, enabling us to attach it to any asset or any process and deliver digital insights that have never been achievable before. Our team is comprised of 50 of the brightest software and hardware engineers in the world, with numerous awards already in the bank and 22 pending and awarded patents. We have positioned ourselves well for the future to come. This team has built a complete sensor-to-cloud solution, enabling massive scalability, simplified deployment with plug-and-play gateways, and the industry's most extensive and simple API for data integration. The market has been favorable to our model. We currently have 350 unique pilot kits deployed. They have incubated the operational deployment of 60,000 sensors, which are delivering 5 million unique digital insights per day. And we're just getting started. Welcome to Disruptive Technologies. The facts are out there. Our platform will help you find them and digitize them. Thank you.
Thank you, Ken. Judges, we have time for just a few questions, if anything comes to mind.
Can you talk about deployment within the United States, where you are in terms of your FCC approvals and ultimately your plans for rollout here in the United States?
Yeah, that's a great question. While we've been completely certified in the European market, and that's where the primary base of our customers have existed, we have roughly 10 pilot kits deployed in the United States with various different property firms and management companies abroad. Our certification is in the final stages in terms of diploma receival. So from the physical aspect of the testing of our platform, we have completed and passed. Now we're actually moving into the actual certification, and we'll have general availability in January of 2020.
Could you describe the business model as deployed in Europe?
In terms of the commercial offering of our platform, yeah, the sensors we provide are as a solution. So we only monetize at the sensing layer at a cost per sensor per month. We do this to limit the burden of entry in order for people to get started with IoT initiatives. That's long been a challenge in the IoT industry. It can be complex and expensive, even for a very minimal start. We believe by making it purely operational and simplistic, we can enable organizations to start small and scale quickly and effectively.
Can you talk about the specifics of the sensors? What exact sensors what are you sensing? I saw temperature and water.
Yes. So today, the sensing types that we have within our portfolio are temperature, which is what I hold in my hand with an operating range of minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit to plus 185 degrees Fahrenheit. We have proximity detection, which, as you can imagine, is used for door and window openings. We use this for a variety of ways of tracking people movement, as well as security or added security layers. We have capacitive touch, which is merely touching the sensor, generate a feedback where we can do customer polling to understand what their experience is like in different spaces. We're adding water and leakage detection to our portfolio, and our intention is to continue to innovate in this space, delivering a common commodity that can drive more insights for more use cases into a common repository and endless data integration.
Thank you. Give it up for 10.